Now, the race for regional representative to the Council of State has captured widespread attention, with a total of 155 nominations received by the January 31 deadline. Of these, 145 are male candidates and 10 are female. Electoral Commissioner G. Mensah has announced that the election will take place on February 11, 2025 across all regional capitals. The surge in interest reflects the significance of the election, with candidates from various backgrounds, including traditional authorities, eager to represent their regions. Now, the Eastern region leads with the highest number of nominations of 21, followed closely by Greater Accra and Volta, each with 13. Bono East and Upper West regions with 11 nominations each. The Council of State in Ghana serves as an advisory body to the President. It is meant to provide advice on key national issues, helping the President make informed decisions. Now, many were disappointed by the lack of scrutiny during her vetting, but newly appointed Greater Accra Regional Minister Linda Oklu has wasted no time in outlining her priorities. She has pledged to fix 70% of malfunctioning streetlights across the region within 50 days. Making the assurance upon assuming office, she emphasized that sanitation will also be a top priority. There are more details in the following report.
Her vetting was the shortest in the 9th Parliament so far. Even before Linda Oklu could finish introducing herself to the Appointments Committee, Minority Leader Alexander Afenyo-Makin interrupted with praise for her performance in Parliament.
You've conducted yourself well in Parliament. You are a respected colleague. I don't see why Honorable Doyo should be so close to you as if there's going to be a problem. I have some few questions for you, which may take some 2 hours, but don't panic. Don't panic. By your good conduct, I'm sure we will reserve those questions for another day. Congratulations. I don't have the power to discharge you, but I'm sure Chairman is going to discharge you. Have a blessed evening.
Chairman of the Appointments Committee, Bernard Ahiafo, after acknowledging the dignitaries and supporters present, quickly discharged her, leaving many puzzled.
Honorable Minister nominee, you will surely hear from the committee. You are hereby discharged.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Please.
I hope you can see me properly. Yes, it's true. It's due to the malfunctioning of the street lights. But there is good news. The good news is that the newly appointed regional minister of the Greater Accra, Linda Oklu, promised to fix this menace in 50 days. We are counting. 50 days. Let's start counting.
We will review and implement a comprehensive sanitation and waste policy in line with the NDC's Clean Up Ghana initiative to promote a healthier and cleaner environment. The reintroduction of the National Sanitation Day and the Cleaner City Award will promote a competitive and responsible approach to environmental sanitation.
In fact, within 50 days in office, all these things should be fixed. 50 days in office.
All the street lights?
Yes, not even all, but we'll make sure that majority, at least 70% of it should be, fixed.
Aside from fixing street lights and addressing security issues, the minister has promised to tackle the growing problem of vendors converting pedestrian walkways and footbridges into makeshift markets. She assured that bylaws will be strictly enforced without fear or favor to restore order in the capital city.
Now, Speaker of the 9th Parliament, Alban Bagbin, has lifted the suspension of the 4 MPs involved in last Thursday's chaos during the appointment committee proceedings. Majority Chief Whip Roxanne Nelson Dafiamekpo, Minority Chief Whip Frank Anodompre, Second Deputy Minority Chief Whip Jerry Ahmed, and Gushegu MP Al-Hassan Tampuli were suspended with investigations expected into the casualty. Now, leaders of both sides of the House appealed to the Speaker to have their members restored during Tuesday's sitting in order for work to continue smoothly. Now, in a gesture of forgiveness, Speaker Bagbin asked the suspended lawmakers to return to the House with immediate effect. Here are excerpts of proceedings.
The Speaker, there was no room for us to discuss the way forward, which resulted in our decision as the minority to protest. Our intention was to have a peaceful protest to express our displeasure at the excesses of our colleagues in the majority. We acknowledge that in the process, the situation got out of hand, resulting in the outcome you commented upon. That the quality of mercy is not strained, drop it as a gentle rain from heaven upon the earth beneath. It is twice blessed. But blessed him that gives and him that takes. Mr. Speaker, we cannot take your power to discipline from you. But we believe that when this is tempered with assurance that the way forward will be better, you will be able to reinstate our colleagues who temporarily have been denied access to this chamber and the precincts of Parliament. Ours is not to undermine your authority. After all, it is the confidence we had in you that made us by consensus to vote you into office.
As you can see, our colleagues are remorseful. Our colleagues accept your decision in good faith, and our colleagues are appealing to you to review your decision to suspend your suspension, to reconsider your decision to suspend. So, Speaker, it is not only members of the minority side that were suspended. In fact, the chief whip of the majority side was also suspended. So clearly the conduct was on both sides, and I also, on behalf of my side, appeal to you to reconsider your decision and lift the suspensions so that our colleagues can join us, whilst the other measures that we are putting in place so that long term we can ensure the orderly conduct of business in this House is achieved.
I have lifted the suspension order, and I do so instantly, and it takes effect immediately. The honorable members so affected are permitted now to enter the presence of the House. I must say that they complied. They actually complied with the orders. And the standing orders are clear. And presence of Parliament is defined. And we have the men and women to enforce the law. But I can assure you that when there are students, there must be a headmaster. The investigations will continue. The report will be brought to the House. the House will have an opportunity to take a decision.
Now, leadership of the Zeta Here mission have called on Muslims and Christians to live in harmony and promote religious diversity. During the Golden Jubilee celebration of the mission, Ghanaians were reminded of the need for peaceful coexistence, urging all faiths to embrace love and understanding to strengthen diversity in communities.
In a grand celebration of faith and unity, Zeta Here Mission Church marked its 50th anniversary under the theme Embracing Religious Diversity in Unity. The Golden Jubilee brought together religious leaders, congregants, and interfaith representatives in a powerful display of harmony and inclusivity. The milestone event featured moving speeches, testimonies, and an inspiring call for interfaith cooperation. Youth pastor of the mission reaffirmed the church's commitment to fostering understanding and mutual respect among different faith traditions, especially between Christians and Muslims.
We are seeking to unite both Christians and Muslims, not on a human being, but something that is in the heart of God, that the people, especially Islam and Christianity, will be one. There are all other religions. Somebody will ask, why is it that Christians and Muslims are the only people that God seeks us to one? No, there are other religions. But you can see these two religions always fighting against each other. You look at Pakistan, you look at Palestine, you look at Nigeria.
Assemblyman for the Acquah area emphasized that religious diversity is the strength, not a division, urging community members to build bridges through dialogue and shared values.
There's no other of such kind in the world where Muslims and Christians have united in one for worship. And then it's a blessing for the community, it's a blessing for Ghana. And then I'm sure it's a blessing that has united the whole country. Because if the mission is to unite Muslims and Christians as people from one source, Abraham, and then they have one God, why should we fight?
The Zeta Here mission, which started in 1975 in Accra, has attracted much attention since its formal inauguration in 1999. The movement is unique among Africa's indigenous new religious movements in its objective of uniting Christianity and Islam into a new religion, into a single religion.
Well, that's what we have for the GH Today morning news this morning. My name is Acquah. For more news updates, click on starfm.com.gh. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.